Hey everybody, welcome back to Oregon Expeditions. In today's video, we're going to break down a North Salem neighborhood called Highland. This neighborhood kind of gets a bad rep in Salem, but we're going to break down the good and the bad, and hopefully it'll help you making your decision on where you want to live when you come to Salem. I have with me a HomeSmart realtor, Aaron Gadibai. Also, Ruben Gadibai is here with me today. And tell us a little bit about what you do for the people at home.
We do have a lot of experience helping buyers and sellers in the Highland neighborhood, so we'll tell you everything that we know.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your expertise, and let's get going. Bam! The Highland neighborhood is located in North Salem, just right before you get to Kaiser. It's kind of it's a transitional neighborhood in between downtown and Kaiser.
Exactly.
Yes.
It also borders the Willamette River.
It does border the Willamette River.
To the west.
And what kind of homes do we have in the Highland neighborhood?
Most of the homes are, there's a variety, but most of them are built in the 40s, I would say. Mm-hmm. There are some that were built a lot earlier, in the 1910s, early 1900s, and they do range up to about the 1970s, with an average.
Some even in the 1800s. Yes. We actually had a kind of a famous president living in the Highland neighborhood.
Yes.
Who was that?
President Herbert Hoover.
Yes, in the late 1800s for just a couple years. And then, you know, he probably got tired of Salem and left. But he did live there for a few years, and then I think he moved to Newburgh.
Yes.
But yeah, it's now like a duplex or something that's over there. Yeah, so there's a lot of bungalows and cottages in this neighborhood, and I would say the price ranges from $300,000 to $400,000.
Within the last year, there's been about 46 homes sold just in that neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, and I would say this is definitely a good obtainable home area. You're in Salem, you're not going to get really homes that are in that price range to $300,000 to $400,000. There's not too many, but here there is. Yeah,
there's definitely some charming options in that neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. When you go from street to street, it's like there's a lot of homeowners that take pride in their home and they look really nice, and then there's others that, you know, they're a little bit, they need some care.
They need some love.
Yeah, for sure. So this is a great neighborhood for either a first-time home buyer or an investor looking to flip homes. And there are some like duplexes and triplexes if you're looking for like a long-term rental. Yeah,
there is some multifamily. There's also a lot of larger homes with several bedrooms.
Yeah, being the age of the homes, there's probably some decent-sized lots over there. So something that is also kind of unique about the Highland area is I think it's pretty well built out already. There's not any new construction going on over there.
Right.
So it's kind of like what you see is what you get. I'm sure things through the years will be getting gentrified and stuff, but I don't see a lot of new homes going up.
No vacant land over there, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
There's nowhere to really
You're listening from the peanut gallery. Yeah. There's nowhere to expand over there. So it's not all rainbows and sunshine over here in the Highland area. I did notice there was probably a little bit more of the unhoused over here in the Highland area. And that's something that, you know, it's not really unique to the Highland area, but I would say it's
something to consider.
More prevalent than other parts of Salem. Yeah, they do have those problems. I saw, actually, there was one just walking right in front of us. Yeah. Down the street, and you know, that's how it is over here. So that's something to consider if you want to live over here.
It is close to downtown.
Yeah.
So you'll get that sometime.
Yep. Yeah. Let's talk about schools. So over in the Highland area is actually elementary school is called Highland Elementary.
Yes.
Yeah. It scored a C- on niche.com.
Pretty average.
So, yeah, pretty average. It then feeds into Parish Middle School, which scored a C on niche.com. So, again, pretty average. And then they go into North Salem High School. That scored a C+.
Okay.
The graduation rate is 83%. So that's really good. That is among the lowest in Salem. being right above McKay High School. McKay High School has a graduation rate of 82%. So Way to go, North. Keep it up.
North Salem High School is the oldest high school in Salem. Mm-hmm. I think it used to just be called Salem High School because it was the
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's a little factoid there for you.
Yeah.
And unique to the Highland area and also really just Oregon in general is the deaf school they have over there.
Yep, the Oregon School for the Deaf, founded in 1870.
Wow, that's a long time. How many students do they have attending?
I believe they average about 92 students.
Which is not very many for as big as this campus is. So I believe they lease it out to
a couple different
schools.
Charter schools.
Yeah.
An elementary charter school, which is called Eagle, as well as a middle school called J. Gems.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your experience with charter middle school. Or not charter middle school, charter elementary school.
Both of my children attended Eagle Charter School for elementary.
Mm-hmm. And was it a good experience?
Yeah, we really liked it there.
Yeah, so it's probably a low student to teacher ratio.
Definitely. It's a really small school. There's only one class per grade, so it's very intimate, and the kids all get to move up to each grade with each other, and it's a really small community.
Okay, they have lots of like outings and things to do that you might not find. Like, how would this be different than a normal public school?
This school focuses on a micro society.
Oh, that's cool. Tell me about that.
The students can own and operate little businesses. They get to interview and make a business plan. They get hired and fired and create.
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
Fired and create products and sell them.
Oh, that's awesome. So this actually, like, you can take this information and apply it to real life.
Definitely.
Which a lot of things you learn in school you really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very cool.
That was I think our biggest draw to that school.
Yeah.
Was the real life experience they got.
Very unique.
Yeah.
And there's a really cool attraction they have at the deaf school. Annual attraction, really. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, so stick around. I appreciate you guys tuning in so far. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I'm going to be breaking down every neighborhood in Salem, as well as just going around to other different cities in Oregon and really breaking them down for you so you can find out where you'd like to move when you come to Oregon. If you have any places that you want me to cover, please comment, and I would be happy to cover those for you. Okay, let's get into things to do in the Highland area. Let's start off with some restaurants over there. So they have a diner called Josie's. It's been there for a very long time. They serve traditional American breakfast as well as burgers and things, and I know it's kind of a stitch in that neighborhood. As far as this neighborhood goes, there's not really a lot. I mean, they have McDonald's and they have...
Your chain restaurants.
What's good in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Yeah, but let's be real. There's not anything like extraordinary over there. They do have one of my favorite pizza places, Paddington's Pizza.
For you, those people that don't know, Paddington's is a parlor style pizza.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I call them.
Okay, well,
It's like
explain what a parlor style pizza is.
Well, it's just like a pizza parlor.
If it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Opposed to like a Domino's.
Oh, okay. So it's like a set down pizza
yeah.
place. It's not like I mean, you could get it to go, obviously, but you can sit there and eat. Okay.
I'm hesitant to say they're, the best pizza because if you're watching from like Chicago or New York or something, then you're gonna.
Well, no, of course not. Yeah.
I don't want to be
Salem's. Yeah, Salem's not pizza. No deep dish.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's good pizza. It's great pizza.
We're not a pizza tourist attraction here.
Not a big variety over in the Highland area for restaurants, but it does border downtown Salem.
Yeah,
so very close to downtown Salem, which has an enormous amount of restaurants.
Yep.
Yeah.
For parks, they have two pretty significant parks over there. They have the Highland Park, and they also have River Road Park. Let's start off with the smaller one, Highland Park. They have tennis courts, and they also have a little playground for the kids. It is right in the center of Highland, and there is some tagging on the fence.
There is some tagging.
Yeah. I don't know if you would you send your kid over there by themselves?
Define kid.
Under the age of 12.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, there you go. There you have it.
And then they do, so that Highland Park is just directly across the street from Highland School.
Yeah, it is.
So you got the school playground there as well. But moving on to the larger park.
River Road Park, which is right across from some good shopping at Fred Meyer and the Dollar Tree. Yeah. I mean, these are things people want to know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Highland Park is 16 acres. It is actually a really nice park. It borders the Willamette River. I'm not sure if there's trails that you can actually walk down to the river.
Well, I didn't see any trails. I did see a blocked off area that you could probably access trails down by the river, but I think you would be trespassing.
I think so too, just because it's pretty steep, and they just, for safety reasons, don't want anyone falling down into the river.
It is nice and scenic, though. The Willamette River is right there, so it's breezy.
Yeah. No, they keep the grounds really nice and clean. They have, I think, 2 soccer fields.
They do.
Tennis courts.
They do.
With pickleball.
Basketball courts. And probably the best thing over there, which I saw the most people doing while they were there, is the splash pads.
They have a really nice, large splash pad, actually.
Yeah, you don't find those in a lot of parks in Salem.
Yeah. They got good restrooms. Which is a big deal.
That is actually a really big deal, because if you're going to be there for the day, because you can rent out these gazebos, covered areas, and have birthday parties. We've had a few there, and you want to have a nice restroom if you're going to be spending, hours there.
Right, and just to caveat that, you would need a permit to rent the place out, and I think it's like $30 or something like that.
Yeah.
You can also get a alcohol permit. From what I believe, you have to talk to the city about that, and I think it's right around $65 or so.
Yeah, so you can throw some ragers there.
Yeah, well, I don't know about a rager, but you can have some Coors Lights for sure.
Okay, yeah.
With the proper permits.
Sure, yeah, if you didn't boycott them, of course.
Well, that's the other light beer.
Oh, was it Bud Light?
Yeah.
I'm throwing misinformation out there.
No, there's not. You're just not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. It's a fantastic park.
They do have some bars over there.
They do have some bars.
Yeah.
I believe the Shack is there. That's just a small, kind of a dive bar.
Okay. And scoreboard.
Scoreboard's there. Never actually been to the scoreboard, but...
yeah, so there's some nightlife over there if that's what you're into, because not every neighborhood in Salem has bars within it. So it's something kind of unique to the Highland area.
I guess that could be a plus or minus depending on your social, what you like to do, I suppose.
I guess so. So can I ask you, when you're doing a home project, about how many times a day do you go to the Home Depot?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm very forgetful, so I tend to go
easily. Well, you're doing a project and you go with a list and you think you need this, and then you end up needing 4 other things throughout the day. So in this neighborhood, there is a Home Depot, which is very convenient for new home buyers who have lots of projects going on. And there's also a Bark Boys, which tell us a little bit about Bark Boys.
Bark Boys is a place where you can get bark, mulch.
Imagine that.
Rocks, any sizes. It's one of those types of yards where you can get all that. They do deliver as well. So
okay, so excellent for yard maintenance, manicuring.
And the Home Depot's great for manscaping. Oh wait, that's
There also is an adult shop over there. I don't think that's...
I've never been to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's an adult shop really close to the Kaiser border. It's actually, when you go to the adult shop, it's on the 45th parallel, which is directly between Kaiser and Salem, Oregon. So it's kind of, the adult shop is shared between the two cities.
You know a lot about this adult shop, like a lot. Do you know the coordinates and stuff? Or?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not every day you find a quality adult shop. Who even shops at those things anymore? Why don't you just go online and buy your dildos? Like, it's so... Who even... Yeah. don't actually remember the last time I've been into an adult shop. Well, because everything's just so convenient. Like, why go and like embarrass yourself and see someone sees you walking in?
It's not embarrassing. It's a human. It's a natural.
Okay.
Human nature.
I don't know. Comment below if you still go to adult shops. Let's talk about the Nightmare Factory.
What is the Nightmare Factory?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The Nightmare Factory is a haunted house that is put on by the deaf school. It's a fundraiser for them. It started in 1987.
It's been around a while.
Yeah, almost as long as you've been alive.
Almost.
Yeah, looking so young and
don't tell everyone.
jubilant over there. And this thing is fantastic. Definitely, I would say one of the best haunted houses in the Willamette Valley. People come from all over. Maybe even the state to see this place. The lines are always huge. They're probably, not even exaggerating, 2 miles long. Absolutely.
Well, it might be a little bit of an exaggeration.
Might be a little bit of exaggeration.
But they are very long. I mean, you're talking maybe hours in line, a couple hours in line.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they only open up during the weekends for the month of October, except for the week of Halloween.
Yep, on the week of Halloween it's open the whole week, and then even after Halloween it's still going for a few days, and they have something called Pitch Black, which, don't quote me on this, but I believe they like strap you into a wheelchair and they push you through the haunted house in the dark.
Yeah. One cool thing about the Nightmare Factory is, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, Rob Zombie was actually involved in kind of helping them redo the whole thing.
Somebody who knows a lot about horror. It's
John, how are you?
musician, horror movie director, Rob Zombie is here.
See ya. Doing haunted houses, I've done them for, major theme parks. There's nothing better than scaring people physically and seeing them scream right in front of you.
Yeah, so it got a facelift for sure. Yeah. And I do think there was a charm to how it was before, but he did add some new modern elements to the haunted house, which makes it stand out even more.
Yeah. I know they have some great volunteers. It's all volunteer. They work on it year-round, making costumes. I know some of the students from the deaf school participate as well. So it's a really good time.
Fun for them.
Yeah.
I would say this is definitely the biggest attraction that goes on in the Highland area. Definitely worth checking out.
Yep. It's the main attraction, I would say, all year for that area.
Definitely.
And maybe even Salem.
Yeah, definitely. It does bring in a lot of tourism.
Yes.
So I hope you found that information on the Highland Neighborhood useful. We really took time and broke it down for you. Ruben, why don't you tell me where people can find you in case they're interested in buying or selling real estate?
Yeah, so you can find us at GottiByRealtyTeam.com. You can email us at the same address, GottiByRealtyTeam@gmail.com.
Okay.
Facebook, Gotti by Realty Team. If you are interested in buying, selling, or investing in Oregon, don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah, I'll also link the information below. I'm, of course, a mortgage loan officer, and we make a great team and would love to help you on your Oregon expedition. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Out.